Hey guys, what's up? It's Fern. Welcome back to another Planty video. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we are going to be repotting my lovely philodendron sharoniae here, which I've had for a couple of weeks now. I actually unboxed this a few videos back, and a lot of y'all seemed really interested in it. I actually got some comments that some of you went and picked up one for yourself, which is really exciting because as I said in the last video where I featured this, that I think it's such an immaculate plant, but I don't really see a ton of people talking about it, or I don't see a lot of people having it in their collection. So it's so cool that more of us are going to be growing this plant and we can kind of embark on this journey together. And even if you don't have this plant or aren't like particularly interested in this philodendron, hopefully you can still enjoy this little repot video. It's probably just going to be a shorter video because I'm only doing this plant today, but I did want to bring you along. So I will show you what we're going to be doing. We're going to be repotting into this terracotta pot, which I guess is about a 5-inch pot. And then I'm also going to be giving it a moss pole. And I'm going kind of the lazy way. I mean, it's the lazy way, but it also makes the most sense for this plant right now. So this is just a moss pole that, one of my DIY moss poles that I just had kicking around. I think that this was the moss pole from my Monstera Peru when I decided to switch it from climbing to trailing. So it does have like some algae, like you can tell that she's not fresh, she's been used, but honestly it's fine. But the reason that I'm using this is just because, I mean, my Trifolia self-watering moss poles that I have are probably too big. I only have like big ones. I have a couple right now, but they're really big poles, so I can't use that. And then I was thinking about using a thickly pole, but I feel like this plant is honestly almost as tall already as my thickly poles. I mean, you can attach them, like they're stackable, but to me, it just, at this stage of this plant, and I was debating too whether I should like cut this and restart it from a couple of propagations. I almost was going to do that, but I think I'm just going to try growing it up my regular moss pole for now, and then I can decide whether I'm going to extend or whether I'm going to chop and prop or, you know, whatever I'm going to do. This isn't my ideal size. It's pretty thin. Normally I make them a lot thicker now, but we're just gonna roll with it. This is quite a young plant, so I'm gonna have a lot of options basically once this plant starts growing and gets to the top. And at this point, I'm just excited to see it start growing, and to like get it potted into a potting mix. I feel like it's just gonna take off and it's gonna do really well. It's been trying to push out a new leaf, if you can see there. But it hasn't come out yet, so we'll see what happens once it's actually potted up. Hopefully it will be happy. So let me get set up here. I feel very on top of things right now because normally when I get a new plant, I'll leave it in its nursery pot for like a year. I mean, not normally, but a lot of the times I do that. But this is one that obviously I'm just really stoked about. So, and it's in sphagnum, so that's another reason that I kind of want to get it out of this pot. So I did run some water through this so that it's wet because that makes the moss much easier to remove. But yeah, hopefully it'll just come off easily. I'm just gonna start basically teasing it out of the roots, and then we'll see what kind of root system we're working with as well. I mean, I can see some roots. They're fine, but they look okay, so yeah. Now, last time I checked online, Plant Haven Toronto did have a couple of these plants left if you are interested. I know that they sold out the first time, but then they've restocked, and there was a couple left when I last checked. So I will leave them linked down below again. And I do have a discount code with them. Not sponsored or anything, obviously, but just letting you know in case you're wanting to get your hands on this plant. This moss is actually coming off fairly easily because it's nice, like fluffy, long fiber sphagnum moss. A lot of my moss has been reused so many times that it's just like not nice and fluffy like this, and it's not as easy to get off of roots. I'm debating moving this plant into my Millsbow wide because my Millsbow tall is just having some issues right now. I need to replace some things. I'm going to be replacing the fans. I'm currently researching waterproof fans because I think I think that's what I want to go with. It's just the safest option and also the option that's going to like probably last the longest. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I'm actually thinking about putting my pegboard back on like the back of my Mills bottle as well. I kind of miss having the little shelves, so I might do that too. I just always like switching things up. I'm a Gemini, okay? What can I say? Okay, definitely very, very fine roots on this philodendron, and fine rooted plants really stress me out. I much prefer like the thicker roots, but yeah, we're working with very fine roots. There is like a bit of browning. It feels like maybe they're a little bit dry on the bottom here. So I might just like trim off the tips of them where they turn a little bit brown. I mean, I don't know if that is any cause for concern, but I just don't like it, so I'm just gonna snip those hearts off. I mean, the plant is obviously healthy, so it's probably fine, but you know, better safe than sorry. So I'm just gonna grab each root and just give it a little snip. Why am I throwing it off of the potting mat? Like, what the heck? Oh man. Okay, since I'm seeing just how like delicate this root system is looking, I'm considering different pots. It's just so tricky when you have to fit in the moss pole too. I mean, I guess I don't have to, but I really want, I mean, that would still fit. Maybe I'll do this one because I feel more comfortable having a clear orchid pot. I'm just not super familiar with this philodendron, you guys. Like, I have no idea how easy or hard it is. I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna be easy just based on its characteristics and based on how it shipped and based on like how it's been doing in my care over the past 2 weeks. Oh man, I hate when stickers don't come off nicely from these pots. Okay. I need my potting mix. Okay, so I'm going to put my moss pole where I want it. That's gonna be the back. Oh wait, it's gonna have to go like here. Okay, I'm gonna put some potting mix in first. That will be good. And then I am going to add in my plant. It's actually kind of good that I went with this like tall orchid pot. I really like these tall ones. I need to pick up more because this is quite like a long stem on this plant and it's rooted in multiple spots down the stem, so I want to keep that whole stem. But yeah. Okay. Oh my god, I'm inhaling the potting mix. Just gets stuck right in the throat, doesn't it? Okay, so that's in. Whole. I want to make sure I'm not gonna like crush any roots. Okay, I think that's gonna be good. Now I'm just going to fill it up. Okay, so it's all potted. I'm gonna be able to watch the roots progress. So the next thing that I want to do is just kind of gently secure it along the moss pole here. See if I can lift the camera at all. There we go. I was just kind of measure like roughly how long I need it to be. Then cut, and then I'm probably just gonna secure it in a couple spots. Do one right here. One a bit higher up. Might also do one more too. This one. I try to keep the leaves out when I'm doing this and just secure the vine. And then, yeah, I think I'm gonna do one. It doesn't even really need it. It's honestly like, it's pretty much against it already, but I am just gonna secure it on with another piece of tape. Alright, so that is the finished result. I mean, her leaves are all pointing in different directions. You know how it is when you first pull a plant. It doesn't really start looking great until it's settled in. But regardless, I'm quite happy with how this is looking, and I'm excited to watch her grow. Let's take her to the shower and water her in. Okay, I'm just gonna let her kind of dry here for a little bit because I don't have a tray, so I wanna make sure she's not spilling water everywhere when I stick her into the cabinet. I do think I'm gonna have room in that cabinet though. I just created a little spot for her, so yeah, look at how cute she looks. I'm just obsessed with this plant, like so beautiful. Okay, there she is. This is actually like the perfect little spot for her. I think I might turn her this way because I feel like she's facing, I mean, it might make a little bit of a difference. Usually I face my plants whichever direction I think they're gonna get more light, even if that's not facing me. So I think I'll keep her this way, at least for a while, until she kind of gets established in her new pot. Yeah, that way she'll also benefit with some light from the window there too, so should be perfect. That leaf though, I'm gonna be staring at it, so pretty. Alright, so I guess that's it. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick little repot with me. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did. Also leave me a comment down below. I would love to chat with you. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for always supporting my channel. It really means so much. You guys are the best. I will chat with you soon, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!